Speaking of next year, everybody wants to see you back. We haven't seen you since the Garcia fight. You mentioned you want to have a tune-up right first, and then go into a potential fights with Spence or maybe even that Porter rematch.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really adamant, and I've been telling all the reporters, especially with this layoff, I hate talking about the future of boxing.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's just so unpredictable month by month. Like we got a great fight this weekend. Lomachenko, Rigondeaux. You know, who knows what's next? Who cares what's next? This is the best fight that they could possibly have for the most part. But eventually, there's always something next. Um, but for me, this next year is going to be me getting back in the ring, and I'm not even sure who I'm going to fight. I hope I feel great on the first comeback, and then we're going to look forward to getting back in the mix and, going up against some of the higher ranked opponents in the welterweight division. Shawn Porter, I just have a feeling it's going to be mandated because he's holding on to that mandated position. And the WBC, I just won it, but because of my injury, they've yet to try to mandate anything. As soon as I get active, I'm pretty sure they might try to they might possibly try to pin me a deadline. But we'll see. I haven't come across that yet, and I haven't negotiated such things yet. So we'll see what happens.
In terms of that, you're saying that you think more than likely that's going to happen, given what you mentioned, the mandating and all that. What do you make of all the talk of Spence and people saying that they think you're avoiding him because of what you're saying about the tune-up and all that? Do you even listen to that at all?
Say what you want to say, man. I'm Keith One-Time Thurman, WBA, WBC champion of the world. I didn't get here overnight. Champions aren't created overnight. This is a tremendous fighter. He's a champion as well. He defeated a great champion. But the thing is, I just saw him in New York, right? When I first got back to America. And he simply said he's ready to fight me whenever. So, honestly, people can say what they want to say. I know I'm not going to fight him right now. I wouldn't fight him right now. I'm not going to fight Shawn Porter. I wouldn't rematch Danny Garcia. I wouldn't fight any of those guys right now. So that's why there's no point. And if I do have a mandatory around the corner, it just pushes things back. I know boxing. So the fans can say whatever they want to say, but I just know how this sport works and how the business works. Plus, as much as I respect Errol Spence, EJ, as much as I respect EJ, he's still a young, fresh champion. And it's not going to hurt him by having a few title defenses, me getting back into the ring, doing what I want to do before we see each other. If he's that dude, he's going to keep his O. I'm going to keep my O, and we're going to see each other sooner than later anyways. We're going to see each other eventually down the line here because I'm not going to be – once when I have title defenses too, I'm going to want to reunify and make some big moves. That's natural for me. I'm always looking forward to getting more belts, more titles, more recognition at 147 and trying to build my own legacy. So I know how I want to approach the sport and what I want to accomplish throughout my career. And that's pretty much why I don't worry about what anybody's saying because I'm going to get her done. I'm going to become, undisputed if possible. That's the whole goal is to become undisputed. So I'm not worried about nothing. I know Errol Spence has never fought a fighter like me. Nobody in the world ever fought a fighter like me. I'm just unique, and I'm versatile in the ring. I believe I've shown it on several occasions, but I don't mind keep showing it each and every time that I step into the ring. So,
you think the fight could be bigger than it even is right now if you let it marinate a little bit?
Of course, how can it not be bigger? If his name is bigger and my name is bigger, and then we negotiate a contract, it's automatically bigger. So there's that too. You know, there is no Floyd Mayweather Keith Thurman to fight. There is no Manny Pacquiao Keith Thurman to fight. So if EJ is going to be my big fight, let him be the big fight. You know, and I just know I'm not rushing into it. If I had a great year, off of Danny Garcia, I could have competed against Shawn Porter this year. I could have knocked out some stuff. I still could have took some random lesser fight at the start of this coming up year, and then later on guarantee you guys Errol Spence. But I wasn't healthy to put myself through those, for business for my career to go in that direction. So like I said, you know, me and my team, we know what we want to do with our career. And another thing too is we can make these fights happen practically at any time. So it'll happen at a good time. It most likely will happen on my time because he says he's ready, and I know I got some work to do. We're coming off of an injury, you know. As a champion of the world, I wish I could just say F this, F that. I'm gonna fight Errol Spence, but I know better than that. To come off of the bench, even Danny Garcia. Him and his father, they didn't want to come off of the bench and fight me last year. They took a tune-up where everybody was like, oh, this is a BS fight. But that's one of the few times that he took that fight and ahead of time announced, after this fight, I'm going to fight Keith Thurman. That way people know why he's taking this easy fight. He wanted to get off the bench and just get in shape and mentally prepare for a fighter such as myself. You know, so you got to be smart. He still lost. So you got to be smart out here, man. You got to be smart in the sport.
No, that's true. I'm trying to put myself in your shoes or an athlete's shoes, and if I was coming off an injury, I'd want to, get back in there just to see how that injury is in a fight, and then kind of take it from there to see how it goes.
Just not even fighting for a long time, you feel different when you get in the ring. I believe Errol Spence felt a little different when he fought. He made a comment when he just won the world title against Kell Brook. He said in those earlier rounds he wasn't exactly awake enough. He wasn't where he wanted to be, and he had a pretty big gap from his fight prior to Kell Brook. You know, there was a nice gap, and coming off of gaps of training camp to another training camp, the space in between, if it's a very long space, then it can slightly hinder performance. Even no matter how skillful you are, it can slightly hinder your performance. You know, coming off of the car accident with Shawn Porter, it wasn't easy coming off of a whiplash and having a 8-week recovery of chiropractic therapy, and then getting back into the ring, losing my weight, and getting ready to perform. You know, even though I was able to pull the fight out, it wasn't my easiest of performances, which is why I also would be happy to give him a rematch, because I know as long as I'm not coming off of an injury again, I should be able to put on a better show. So.
That was a great fight. I was there live, and yeah, I loved that fight. You know, fans, hearing that, fans are just going to be wondering, do you think that Spence fight happens then in 2019? You think it's more likely, or maybe 2018 at the end?
No, I do think it's more likely because, like I said, he's going to become more popular. I'm going to become more popular. That's going to be a big fight. But it's going to happen at the right time, not at this time, because this time is not the right time.